Coach, how's defense been looking throughout the spring period?
We're getting better. Day by day, obviously, we're putting in a lot of stuff, a lot of install every single day. Our kids are doing a good job of adjusting to the install. One thing we got to keep working on is our effort. That's one of the things that we kind of been hitting on all spring, and our guys are improving that. So if we continue to do that and we continue to get the scheme down, then we're going to be fine.
I know it's just spring, but Will was saying the other day about how the secondary really needs a lot of work. What do you guys have to do to get better, and how does that play into the pass rush?
We just got to focus on the details. That's one of the things: eye control, tackling from a physicality standpoint out on the perimeter, doing a decent job of covering. But we need to be tackling better. We need to get off blocks. We need to do those different things to make us successful. But just the details. If we take care of the little things, the big things will take care of themselves.
How do the players react when they hear Coach Muschamp say, "Hey, the secondary is light years away from being ready"?
Ain't nothing we tell you guys we don't tell them. They heard that every single day, and that's one thing we tell our kids: just know who you are. And right now, this is the standard that we have for you guys, and we ain't meeting it. So we got to continue to work upon that every day. And we ain't down on the guys. Ain't nothing like that. They understand what they need to do to get better. They watch the same tape we watch, and we correct it every single day. And that's what we're going to continue to do.
So how do you want to instill that toughness and get better tacklers? And how do you approach that?
Well, from a physicality standpoint, it's practice. And we have a physical practice every single day. The practice is set up that way. As far as perimeter drills outside, where we're doing one-on-ones with the receiver, or we going ball carriers and we getting off blocks and making tackles. So, the practice is set up for us to be physical. So, the way we're doing things right now, we just got to continue to do that, and we got to embrace it. That's the one thing that we talk to our guys about: embracing the physicality of practice, embracing the physicality of the practice schedule.
T, how crucial will the pass rush be if the secondary does continue to struggle?
Well, I've been around a lot of secondaries, a lot of good ones, a lot of bad ones. One thing I do know: pass rush can make up for everything.
Yeah.
So we're gonna continue to do that. We got to find rushers, and we're doing a good job identifying that. And we just got to continue on that track. And once we do that, we'll be fine. But from a secondary wise, we just need to work on our technique. And if we do that with eye control and playing the ball down the field and those different things, we'll be fine.
Will said the other day, with the big guys up front, doesn't want to play more than 8 snaps in a row just to kind of keep them fresh. So how many guys do you would you prefer to have in rotation?
Well, we like to have 8 to 9 to 10 guys rotating in, and we got to have those young guys coming in helping us. Kobe Smith is doing a really good job. Keir Thomas is doing a really good job fitting into what we're trying to do and trying to practice the way we're trying to practice. So if we continue on that track, we're going to have that. And, that's something that we always done. Them big guys, when they get out of gas, man. They don't get it back as quick as them little guys. So we got to keep those guys fresh. We got to do a great job of rotating and doing all those different things. But, in today's game with all the tempo, those guys got to be able to go play 10, 12 snaps sometimes, but we can't get them out. So at the end of the day, those guys got to be in shape, and that's why you see them after practice doing all the different things with Coach Thompson. So we're gonna be fine.
What's the biggest step forward you've kind of seen the cornerbacks as a group overall make?
You know what? They hadn't been much of a press team, and just working on our technique at press man-to-man, and we'll get better. It's something that you got to work on every single day. You come out to practice, you ain't gonna see a lot of different drills that we do with the corners. It's the same exact drills every single day, and understanding that they have to be able to play bump and run in critical situations. But we'll do a lot of different things as far as two trapping and a lot of quarters coverage and all those different things as well. So just working on our techniques, but we are getting better. But we're still, like Coach Muschamp say, light years away from where we need to be for September 1st.
What does that buck position bring to the defense? I think that's a position you really had at other stops that you incorporated here.
Mm-hmm. Got some really good players at buck. That position right there is a premier pass rusher, a guy that can stand up, a guy that can put his hand in the ground, and we're still trying to find who exactly is that guy. We have some guys that we're really looking at that can be that dominant player. We just got to continue to work them and continue to build our scheme and get them implemented in that way.
Who are some notable bucks you guys have?
Notable bucks that we had in the past. Dante Fowler would be one. Quentin Groves would be another. Sergio Kendall, when Will was at Texas, would be one. So we don't have some guys that was really good. So, we'll continue to evaluate our guys, and we'll find us someone that can get to the quarterback, guy that can put his hand in the ground and be able to play 6 technique or 5 technique. And we just got to continue to do that.
Who are some of the top candidates right now that they're showing things?
Well, I'm gonna be honest, it's a lot of guys. Right now, Keir Thomas can do it. A guy like Bryson be able to go down there and do it a little bit. So we got some different guys that we're utilizing at that spot. But right now, we want to be primarily probably 4 down. Not really doing any stand-up guys with those guys. And we just got to keep working on that. We're trying to instill our package, and we got to slow down and be able to do that.
several defensive linemen coming in, but in the secondary, I think it's just Jamarcus coming in. Do you feel like you've got the personnel for next year to be able to build a good enough secondary?
Nah, I better. Yeah, I mean, no one want to hear excuses. I mean, so we ain't gonna talk about what we don't have. I'm not big into that. We're gonna talk about the guys that we do have on campus, and we're gonna get them better. And we're going to get them ready to play. So by September 1, it'll be on me to get them ready to play, and we'll definitely do that. So, I ain't making excuses about what we don't have around here. This is a great place. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited with the guys that we have. Obviously, we got to continue to build upon that, and we will. But right now, we're going to work with the guys that we got, and we're going to work to get those guys better, and that's how we're going to go about our business.
T-Rob, I know you don't have Sky